After 5 intense culture-shifting years in New York, the Tom Thibodeau era is officially over. The Knicks have fired their head coach just days after falling in the Eastern Conference Finals, and depending on who you ask, it's either a necessary move or a massive mistake. Now let's be clear, Tibbs wasn't perfect. His refusal to trust the bench, the heavy minutes on the starters, the rigidity, those are legit criticisms. But we also can't ignore what he did accomplish. He completely flipped the culture. He led this franchise to its first ECF appearance in 25 years, and through all the injuries, he never made excuses. But at the end of the day, this front office wants to win a championship, and they clearly felt that Tibbs had taken them as far as he could. Let's break down what this firing means, who could be next in line, and what's really at stake for the Knicks this offseason. So whether you loved him or wanted him gone years ago, you have to admit that Tom Thibodeau changed things. When he took over in 2020, this was a team going nowhere. No identity, no direction, and no playoff wins in nearly a decade. Under Tibbs, the Knicks made the playoffs 4 times out of 5 years. They brought defense, toughness, and accountability back to the Garden. This year, he led them to a 51-31 respectable record and got them within 2 wins away from the NBA Finals. That's not nothing. But in this league, being good isn't the goal. It's about getting over the hump, and that's where things fell apart. It wasn't about wins and losses, it wasn't about effort. The players fought hard for Tibbs right to the end. But the playoffs revealed the same flaws that we've seen year after year. A tight, predictable rotation, no flexibility, no trust in the deeper parts of the roster. Knicks fans watched guys like Delon Wright, Cam Payne, Precious Achiuwa, and Landry Shamet barely touch the floor while the starters ran on fumes. And in the end, that lack of trust in the bench, that unwillingness to adapt was Tibbs' undoing. It's not that he lost the locker room, it's that the front office couldn't envision the version of the Knicks winning a title with him still in charge. Now this coaching search is going to be crucial and it's already heating up. According to Mark Stein and multiple Knicks insiders like BKE, Big Nick Energy, Jason Kidd is a serious name to watch. The current Mavs coach has history with the franchise and a strong relationship with Jalen Brunson. But Dallas just made the finals last year and it's unclear whether they'd even allow an interview. Then there's the obvious candidate Johnnie Bryant, a former Knicks assistant now on Cleveland's staff. He's close with several players including Brunson and he understands the system inside and out. While contrary to public belief, he does not seem to be the top target for the Knicks, he's definitely still in the mix. And as for names like Mike Malone or Ime Udoka, multiple reports say that you can rule those out. Jay Wright and Dan Hurley are also pie-in-the-sky names that probably aren't realistic. At this point, it seems like Kidd and Bryant are 2 names to watch, and the Knicks are going to prioritize someone who can get the most out of this roster without overworking them into the ground. So what now? First of all, this move signals that the Knicks front office isn't looking to break up the core. Jalen Brunson, Karl Anthony Towns, OG Anunoby, Mikal Bridges, this group is here to compete now. But they need a coach who can manage the rotation smarter, someone who's flexible, who trusts more than 7 guys and doesn't run his top players into the ground come playoff time. Whoever takes over will be expected to build on the foundation that Tibbs laid, but take it to the next level, and make no mistake, that next level is the NBA Finals. This offseason is going to be massive, a new coach, a potential trade for a 3rd star, and a big-time focus on rebuilding the bench, but today is about the end of an era. Tibbs brought the Knicks back to relevance. He brought pride back to the Garden and he gave us some unforgettable moments, but now it's time for the next chapter. Let us know in the comments, who do you want to be the next Knicks head coach? And if you found this video insightful, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more Knicks news and updates you will not want to miss. It's been KNYT here and I'll see you guys in the next one.